We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Cleveland Indians and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Here's Rajay Davis now.
Tonight for Cleveland, left fielder Rajay Davis.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Diaz scoops it up, and he's retired, one away. So striding forward now, Chris Taylor. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the .330 mark on the season. Way late on the fastball for strike one. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Coming to the plate now, Eddie Rosario. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Throw over to the bag and the runner back. Runners on first with one down. In the dirt here. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That's a fastball right down the middle. Now you might be.
And they got him. Bases are empty here with two men out. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch? And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Now in the box, Ian Desmond. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Ian Desmond.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Giancarlo Stanton now, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, we're watching a team that won the last game, put them at 500. Now, they're not where they want to be, and there's still several games back in the division, but you just keep pushing one day at a time, and you never know if you might be able to gain some ground.
3-1 now.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
Called strike, and that'll run it full. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the third baseline. Johnson comes up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping into the box, Odubel Herrera. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ball 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Now batting, Russ Hoskins. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. High in the air out towards shallow right. Rosario is there, and he'll put it away to retire. Digging in, Javier Baez. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Javier.
Now a flare out toward right center. Stanton coming on. 1 out. So stepping in, Matt Olson. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. The windup and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Matt Olson is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Williams is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side. Striding into the box, Nick Williams, and he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a 400 season at this point. Rosario going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. Now at the plate, Aledmus Diaz. He comes into play with the batting average in the respectable 270s. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Rosario is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Here's Carlos Santana now. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. And he falls behind now, 2-0. 3-0 now. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
The shortstop.
Jung Ho Kang comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Number 46 stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch. Not a good at bat from him so far. He's got the bases loaded out there, but he's been way too aggressive, chasing the first 2 pitches way out of the zone. He should be sitting pretty right now instead of being down 0-2 in the count.
Ian Desmond stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is. Stepping up now, Yan Gomes. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Diaz brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So digging in now, Walker Bullard.
Walker.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rajai Davis. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. Third inning, no score to this point. That's popped up now towards short right field. Pereira takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
The batter, number 4.
Ready for another chance. Chris Taylor. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Oh, and he goes down to get the curveball there and gets a lot of it. And he got more than enough of it, in fact. This one is gone. A home run. Digging in to try it again. Eddie Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Eddie Rosario.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
That's in there, 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Hit hard towards the hole. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He singled his last time up.
Odubel Herrera.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A windup and the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those. Throw
in time at first for out number 2.
The batter.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Russ Hoskins. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Olsen is there to make the catch in this. Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
For the Indians, second baseman.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in, Matt Olson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's a swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. Settling in now, Johnson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Man, he got him out front on that one. That was a beautiful pitch. Really taking advantage of him.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Ground ball left side. Backhanded. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Center fielder.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Digging in now, Walker Bullard. 22. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all.
And we'll have to leave it there. So striding in, Nick Williams. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Those first two pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
Davis is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Aledmus Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch. Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He drew a walk his first time up. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Chasing after it is Rosario. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Baez has it. They'll whip this one to first in time. Here's Rajay Davis now. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
The left fielder, number 11, Rajay.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Pereira is right there, and it's a very quick out number one. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Taylor. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Line toward right center. Stanton is there, and they breeze through this half inning. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung Ho Gung. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Gomes has a play, makes the play, one away. Stepping up to the plate, number 46. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Taylor's got it. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Ready for another shot now. Ian Desmond. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Johnson has got it, and the side is retired. Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Second baseman.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessful as that's ruled a strike. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now this is popped up behind the plate for Santana. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Matt Olson comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gong into shallow left. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Number 8.
Ready for another shot now. Johnson, a hit in 2 tries so far. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yan Gomes. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's his first base hit in this one. Long throw to third. Digging in once again, Tyler Naquin, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. And a surprising intentional walk here, as that will now load the base.
The pitcher, number 22, Walker Bullard.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Walker Bullard is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
There's 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position. I don't care if it's the pitcher or not. He's got to treat him like another hitter. You can't let him beat you here. This is a big at bat.
Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third. Giancarlo Stanton now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Right fielder, John.
Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? Odubel Herrera. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Herrera.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Fastball in there. 3-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And here's a cut fastball that cuts in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. At the plate,
number 12, Russ Hoskins.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually they have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
And the return throw is wide and not in time as it pulled him off the bag, and they'll settle for just the 1. Nick Williams is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. 2-0 now.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one. Striding in once again, Rajay Davis. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Line towards center field. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out. Ready once again, Chris Taylor. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Eddie Rosario.
That gets down, and the inning continues. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Striding into the box, Javier Baez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Digging in to try it again, Matt Olson. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hard hit to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And it's there, but it's dropped at the plate. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. So coming to the plate, Johnson is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive. And that was not the pitch.
Has a look, now the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking... And
the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Yan Gomes. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Line hard into left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. So striding in, Carlos Santana comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. In there, strike 1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Ready on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Gomes gathers it, and a good throw just beats him. Gong is retired, 2 down now. Settling in now, number 46. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Jorge Alfaro will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. Sent on the ground out to second, and that will conclude matters here. Luis Avila enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Tyler Naquin swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Herrera gloves it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The pitcher, number 22.
Now in the box, Walker Bullard. Fourth plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Swing and a line drive, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. Digging in now, Rajay Davis, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Stepping into the box, Chris Taylor. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Striding in, Eddie Rosario. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Here's a high pop-up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Now at the plate, Ian Desmond. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Center fielder, Ian.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Right fielder.
He's set and the pitch. Giancarlo Stanton is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 1 for 2 on his. So they'll make a matchup move. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't. Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Naquin's under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Now to the plate, Russ Hoskins.
Russ Hoskins.
He's set. Here it comes. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Heading after it is Naquin. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Throw won't get him. Now batting, Nick Williams.
Number 5, Nick Williams.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Stanton rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner from first comes around to score. Standing in, Aledmus Diaz. He'll try to follow up. Kenley Jansen, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. And that misses for ball one.
Number 75. Kenley.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Late that time for a strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And that's through into center field, base hit. Williams rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he's safe. Here's Carlos Santana now.
Number 41, Carlos Santana.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A cold strike on the inside corner. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all, if that's what it was trying to be. It stayed high. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Jansen's ready. Here's the 1-2. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. From the belt. Kicks and deals. This is on the ground over to first. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Into the box, Javier Baez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Joe Smith enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
38, Joe Smith.
Slow roller left side. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Into the box now, Matt Olson. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Now batting, number 8.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Yan Gomes. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2, and he struck him out. So a good pitch. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang.
Leading off,
he's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting.
Ready now, Joe Smith. Roman Quinn will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Roman Quinn.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Taylor ranging into the outfield. He's there, but oh, he missed it. Stepping in, Ian Desmond. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. Dan Otero comes on here looking to now. Action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on. You got an 0-2 count. You waste 1. Now you make it work. throw one in the dirt, throw one high, make him chase it, and you got a chance to strand those runners on base.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. But I don't think he had designs on even really trying it as he retreats with 2 away now.
The batter.
So striding forward now, Odubel Herrera. Andrew Miller takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Andrew
And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching. The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Matt, I think he thought.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there.